Welcome back everyone to another Ready in Minutes workout. Today's workout is all about the clean. And why is that important? Well, if you want to do any strength-based movements, you need to have a good grasp on the clean. If you want to squat, if you want to overhead press, and even if you want to snatch, your clean technique needs to be good. And I say this from personal experience because when I was learning how to use kettlebells, however long it was ago, nothing gave me more trouble than the clean. And the solution to it, like many things in life, was reps, reps, reps. So today we're gonna help you get some of those reps in and tighten up your clean with this advanced single arm kettlebell complex. Now, just a word of caution, it is advanced because we are doubling up on moves in every part of the sequence. So that means we still have 5 steps, but in every one of those 5 steps, now there are 2 techniques that we're pairing up. So as usual, and like I always say, if you need to take breaks, please do take them. It's not worth compromising on your technique, form, or safety just to push on through. Let's dive in so I can show you what I mean. All right, a lot of moves here, I know. So let's break each of the combos and the sequences down one at a time. All right, right out of the gate, we've got a clean and a swing. So what's going to be key here is modulating your arc. In the swing, you arc out here. In the clean, you keep it close and zip it up along your body. Let me show you what I mean. So as we set up for our swing, you're gonna see it arcs out in front of me. For the clean, it zips up my body. And as you go in between the swing and the clean, you're going to be modulating each time. So you're arcing out, you're zipping up, you're arcing out, you're zipping up. That really is the key to what makes a good clean, and one that doesn't crash into your shoulder or tear your calluses on the way down. And that last part, I'm speaking from experience. A lot of torn calluses on the way. For me, but it doesn't need to be for you. The next thing is a clean in the squat. So as soon as you finish your last swing, you're going to clean into the rack. You're gonna make sure that you're vertical and that you stay vertical in the rack all throughout your squat. So you get all the way down to the bottom, forearm still vertical, make your way back up, squeeze your glutes, no deviation. Let me demo for you. So here we are. We're gonna set up for our clean. We're in a rack, and now watch, I stay vertical, squat down, and make my way back up. What I do not do is this and back up. That's not gonna set you up for a good clean on the way down, and it may fatigue your shoulder for what comes next. So make sure you keep that forearm straight. Much better to clean this way. Next up, we have a clean and a push press. And keeping in line with everything that we're talking about, keeping things close to the body and in a straight line, you're gonna clean, doing the same as you have been, and you're gonna push press up in a straight line. You do not want to arc out when you're push pressing. You want to bend the knees, snap at the hips, and send the bell up in a straight line. Now showing you with an actual bell, you're gonna bend, send it up, bend, send it up. If you can see, each time the bell is traveling straight up, what is not happening is that. You do not want that. You don't want to bend out of the way, and you don't want the bell away from your body. So in each and every part of the sequence, one clean vertical rack, push press to the top, guide it straight back down, clean vertical rack, push press up, guide it back down. Next up, we're going to be working on taming our arc, or making sure the bell doesn't go out in front of us, with a dead clean and a dead snatch. To do these, we're going to make sure that the bell is a little bit behind us, in line with our heel. We're going to place our hand on the handle. We're going to snap our hips up, and you see the bell shoots up in a straight line. I'm going to drop it back down in a straight line so it lands between my heels, and then explode with more power to send it overhead. Like that. The key here is jumping up with enough power to either guide it into the clean position or in the overhead snatch position. You're going to need different amounts of power to do either one of these techniques. So again, it's a good opportunity to modulate what you're doing. Now, not only are we gauging our arc and trying to keep things close to the body, but also how much power we need from our hips to either guide it into the rack or to the overhead snatch lockout. Just remember to set it up a little bit behind you and try to zip things up in a straight line. As a little tip, if you feel like the bell is banging down on your forearm, what you can do is open your hand up at the very end so that it slides down above your thumb and on the forearm as opposed to banging down on it. That also works for the snatch. All right, the last part of our sequence today is our snatch and our push jerk. This is the trickiest part of the sequence because the moves kind of blend into each other. Let me show you what I mean. So we're gonna set up for our snatch and get it to lock out overhead. Once here, we're gonna guide it to the rack. Bend the knees, snap, re-bend the knees, stabilize, make our way back up, and then snatch. So as you can see, you're doing the push jerk in between the snatch. You get to lock out, perform the push jerk, and then snatch back down. I won't lie to you guys, this tripped me up 1 or 2 times when I was putting this sequence together. So I'd say take your time with it, play around, get to know it, and after a few reps, you won't even give it a second thought. All right, that's everything we're doing. Now let's go to it 2 times to each side together. All right, let's start with our clean and our swing for 5. So 1 clean, 1 swing. 5. Clean and squat. 4, and 5. Clean and push press. 4, and 5. Dead clean, dead snatch. 1, and 1. 2. 5. Snatch and push jerk. And 2. And down. All right, that's the end of side 1. Let's go right into round 2, side 2. All right, starting with our clean and swing for 5. Right into our clean and squat. 4, and 5. 5. Clean and push press. 5. 5. Down to the ground. Dead clean, dead snatch. And 5. And 5. Snatch and push jerk. Three. 4. And 5. And down to the ground. All right, we're halfway done. Let's get back to our first side. All right, back to our first side. Clean and swing. So 1 clean, 1 swing. 2, 4, and 5. 5. Clean and squat. Clean. Now your stance if you need to. Squat. 4, and 5. 5. Clean and push press. 4, and 5. 5. All right, down to the ground. Dead clean, dead snatch. 1, 1, 2, 4. Snatch and push jerk. Snatch. 1, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5, and 5. All right, that's that. One side left. Let's finish strong. All right, guys, last round. Let's make it happen, starting with our clean and swing. So, 1 clean, 1 swing. Clean and squat. 1 clean, 1 squat. 3, 4, and 5. 5. Clean and push press. 4, and 5. 5. All the way down to the ground. Dead clean, dead snatch. 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5, and 5. Snatch and push jerk. 2. And 5. And down to the ground for a big finish. All right, congratulations guys. That was a tough circuit. Not only did you work on your clean, but you got a good amount of conditioning in too. So if that's a side goal you have for today in your workout, you'll get it. Just don't chase it at the expense of technique. Remember, less is more, quality over quantity. You know, ultimately, we want our technique to hold up under pressure, under fatigue, and we're not gonna get there by trying to punch through. So if you're reaching the breaking point on your conditioning, and you feel like technique is gonna fall apart, take a quick 20, 30-second break and come back to what you were doing. You'll still get tons of conditioning and cardio benefit out of it. But as always, have fun with it. Let me know how much you love it or hate it, and if you have any questions about it, and I'll see you guys real soon on the next one. Stay strong.